welcome back to a new episode of TBH. I'm your host, Jay, specialist of thebeerheads.com. Let's get into today's episode. On today's episode, we're going to Escondido to the Stone Brewing Company to review their latest release from their Quinginti milliliter series, Southern Charred. Now, Southern Charred is going to be their batch number 7 of the series, as well as Crime and Punishment. That's going to be also part of the series. Now, what does Quinginti stand for? Well, that's the numeral cardinal number of 500, making this a 500 milliliter bottle. Now, Southern Charred is going to be a 2012 double bastard aged in bourbon barrels. Now, what makes Southern Charred a little bit special, they're using 3 different barrels to blend this with. It's an unfiltered 2012 double bastard going into barrels that are 51% Kentucky bourbon barrels that have been aged for 10 months. Then they put 8% of the beer into American oak barrels that have been charred for another 10 months. Then 41% of the beer goes into Kentucky oak bourbon barrels that been previously used for their suitable for cave aging beer that sits in this for 13 months. Now, the suitable for cave aging beer from Stone was an Imperial Porter, which was a fantastic beer. So let's get Southern Charred into a glass, and I'll let you know what I think of this one. Wow, this is fantastic, you guys. This is unbelievable right here. This aroma on the Southern Charred is just fantastic. Big caramel, butterscotch, vanilla, a nice amount of that just smoky char quality in the nose, some oak, date, fig sweetness. It reminds me of in the nose. Dark chocolate in there. Definitely getting all that chocolatey malt, some big breadiness in here. Picking up a little bit of a vanilla, just that oak is in there, it's shining. It's a very sweet nose of bourbon forward, but still not over the top big bourbon where it's overwhelming. Definitely that sweeter, date fig quality in here. It reminds me of soaked cherry bourbons almost as well. This thing is fantastic and it's smelling really good. Oh man. Up front, vanilla. It's vanilla, caramel. Middle of the palate, you pick up butterscotch, dark chocolate. Sides of the palate, a little bit of that oakiness. But then in the middle to the back, you get that smoky char. Nice little dryness, big oak tannin quality. Oaky dryness. And that's definitely from the barrel when you get it on back, that tannin, that oak tannin. But then you still get a nice bourbon sweetness. The aftertaste on this one, char, smoke, oak, dryness. But all in all, you taste big bittersweet date, fig, dipped bourbon cherries, dark chocolate, vanilla, butterscotch. This thing is drinking nice, a little bit of heat when you get it on the back end. You can feel it in the chest, very subtle. Not overwhelming, very nice, fantastic beer. Stone Brewing Company's Southern Charred, batch 7 of their Quinginti milliliter series. Fantastic, you guys. This is fantastic. Definitely say pick up as much as you can get for these. They are pricey. For a 500 milliliter bottle, you're getting a $20 bottle basically. It is pricey, but it is fantastic. You just get a straight big forward bourbon beer, but still dark chocolate, bittersweet, sweet aromas, caramel, butterscotch. It's fantastic. It's giving you everything about the barrel. And then for only being 8% barrel aged inside Kentucky Charred, the American oak charred barrels, you get a fantastic amount of smoky char on the back end, and some big oak tannins and dryness. This is definitely going to mellow out with age. The smokiness will go away, die down a bit. Definitely see a little bit more sweet malt characters popping up on this one. But all in all, definitely pick this one up. Highly recommend it if you really like those big, just sweet bourbon barrel aged beers. It's fantastic, you guys. I'm glad I picked it up. So the next time, like I always say, live, learn, and drink. I'm going to enjoy my beer. You guys should do the same.